the heart of New York's concrete jungle, where neon lights pierce the dark alleys, a young man's life is about to change forever. The year is 1950, an era of invention, jazz, and dreams wrapped in black and white celluloid. Peter Parker, an ordinary high schooler with an extraordinary mind, walks these streets, his heart filled with curiosity, his camera in hand, capturing the pulse of a city that never sleeps. But fate has other plans. One fateful night, in a hidden corner of a lab filled with the hum of machines and the glow of science, destiny strikes. A bite from a radioactive spider courses through his veins, and Peter Parker is reborn. Strength beyond measure, speed to rival the wind. But with these gifts comes a burden, a responsibility greater than any he's ever known. In a world teetering between progress and peril, Peter must choose to remain in the shadows or to rise as something more. Donning a suit unlike any other, a leather costume stitched by his own hand with a mask that hides the boy beneath and reveals the hero within, he steps into the night. Now, as he swings above the city streets, beneath the glowing signs and towering skyscrapers, a new chapter begins. The time has come. Can New York embrace its newest protector, or will it crumble under the weight of its secrets? One thing is certain. Peter Parker's journey has just begun.
In the heart of the African savannah, a legend is born. A young lion, destined to be king, must navigate a world filled with love, betrayal, and the relentless cycle of life. Guided by the wisdom of his father, haunted by the shadows of his past, and strengthened by the bonds of friendship, he embarks on a journey that will define not just his future, but the future of an entire kingdom. As darkness rises and enemies close in, one lion must find the courage to reclaim his throne. This is more than a story, it's a legacy. The Lion King, coming to a theater near you.
In a galaxy far, far away, beyond the stars, adventure awaits like you've never seen before. Join young Luke Skywalker, a daring farm boy destined for greatness, as he embarks on a heroic journey to defeat an evil empire. Along the way, he teams up with Princess Leia, a fearless leader fighting to free her people from the clutches of tyranny. Along for the ride is the smooth-talking smuggler Han Solo and his trusty co-pilot Chewbacca, a giant loyal Wookiee who's as strong as he is fierce. R2-D2, a pint-sized astromech with secrets that could change the fate of the galaxy, and C-3PO, his chatty golden companion, always in a panic but never far behind. But the forces of darkness loom large, led by the sinister Darth Vader, villain with powers unlike any other, and his ruthless master, Emperor Palpatine. The galaxy trembles under their reign of terror. Guided by the wisdom of the old and mysterious Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke must learn the ways of the Force, an ancient power only a few can master. Together they stand against the rising tide of evil. Star Wars, prepare to be transported to a galaxy. Coming soon to a theater near you.
In the quiet town of Forks, a new chapter begins for Bella Swan. But little does she know her life is about to change in ways she never imagined. She's drawn to him, despite the danger that surrounds him. After saving her life from an oncoming car, he reveals to her his life's biggest and most guarded secret.
I'm a vampire.
He reveals that they only feed on animals, but their forbidden love will be tested by forces beyond their control. As danger closes in, Bella must confront her own mortality.
I'm in big trouble. He's gonna kill me.
In the face of adversity, their love will be their greatest strength. But the battle is far from over. Their love defies the boundaries of time and space. For in the world of Twilight, darkness lurks where least expected. In the Twilight's embrace, heroes will rise, destinies will be fulfilled, and the journey will reach its stunning conclusion.
castle hidden way out yonder, where young wizards learn to cast and wander. But trouble's brewing like a summer storm, when Umbridge struts in to change the norm. Oh, Dolores Umbridge, you're pinker than a flamingo. Your rules are tighter than my grandpa's suspenders. Oh, we don't cotton to your city ways round here. Hogwarts is our home, and we'll make that clear. Now Harry Potter's got grit like a cowboy, facing down evil with his wand, oh boy. Ron and Hermione, they've got his back. Against Umbridge's schemes, they'll counterattack. Albus Dumbledore, wise as an old coyote, but Umbridge drove him out, now ain't that lowly. She thinks she's queen of this magical hill, but she can't break our Hogwarts spirit and will. We're gathering forces, quiet as field mice, practicing spells away from prying eyes. Umbridge can huff and puff all day long, but together we're gonna prove her wrong. Harry's scars blazing like a Texas sun, he's fighting for justice, second to none. Umbridge is meaner than a rattlesnake's bite, but our boy Harry won't go down without a fight. Oh, Dolores Umbridge, your time's run dry. At this Hogwarts hoedown, we're aiming high. We backwoods wizards will hold our ground and keep our magic safe and sound. Yeah, Umbridge, you best vamoose real quick, 'cause at Hogwarts we don't fall for your tricks. Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Dumbledore too, we're sending you packing. Toodaloo! Oh, Dolores Umbridge, your time's run dry. At this Hogwarts hoedown, we're aiming high. We backwoods wizards will hold our ground and keep our magic safe and sound.
The Shadow of Anubis. Chapter 1, The Storm of Raiders. The raiders emerged from the vast expanse of the desert like a sudden tempest, their horses kicking up swirling clouds of sand as they thundered towards the ancient temple of Anubis. Nestled amidst rocky outcrops and shimmering dunes, the temple stood as a bastion of ancient faith and solemnity, its towering walls and grand gateways a testament to centuries of worship and reverence. Led by a young prince clad in a crimson kilt, the raiders bore down upon the temple with savage determination. Their ranks comprised Libyan warriors hardened by the harshness of desert life, their bodies clad in ribbed horsehair corselets and padded caps adorned with swinging tassels. Behind them, a second group of soldiers, better disciplined than their naked counterparts, pushed forward a long bronze-headed ram with 60 fateful legs, aimed at
Свет неона, город спит, только мы на крепкий бит. Сердце от вызова хазард, каждый момент мой новый старт. В его ладонях я держу, и к вершинам все спешу. Границ нет, мы летим, этот ритм наш любимый фил. I love to touch, и я в игре, тело в танце, я на волне. Мой каждый шаг, это пламя, это I love to touch, я в облаках, я лечу, но на ногах. Ритм ночи, это музыка, мой случай. Каждый трек — это моя роль. Новый день и новый бой, словно танец под луной. Я живу своей мечтой. В каждом такте моя сила, эта музыка меня раскрыла. Я иду вперед без страха, этот путь моя отвага. Сквозь песку, шум и свет, я найду свой идеал. Каждый трек мой амулет, в ритме я генерал. I love to touch, и я в игре, тело в танце, я на волне. Мой каждый шаг, это пламя, это love to touch. Я в облаках, я лечу, но на ногах. В ритме ночи, это музыка, мой случай. Это бит, моя мечта. Я живу, пока жива. I love to touch, I love to touch, I love to touch, I love to touch. Каждый трек — это моя роль. Новый день и новый бой, словно танец под луной. Я живу своей мечтой. В каждом такте моя сила, эта музыка меня раскрыла. Я иду вперед без страха, этот путь моя отвага. Сквозь песку, шум и свет, я найду свой идеал. Каждый трек мой амулет, в ритме я генерал. I love to touch, и я в игре, тело в танце, я на волне. Мой каждый шаг, это пламя, это love to touch. Я в облаках, я лечу, но на ногах. В ритме ночи, это музыка, мой случай. I love to touch, I love to touch, I love to touch, I love to touch. Этот бит моя мечта, я живу, пока жива.
Precious stones, and artifacts of incalculable historical and spiritual significance. Amidst the carnage, an old priest named Amenhotep watched from the shadows with a heart heavy with despair. For decades, he had served Anubis faithfully, his life dedicated to the rituals of death and rebirth that ensured the passage of souls to the afterlife. Now, he bore witness to the desecration of the very sanctum he had sworn to protect, a betrayal that cut deeper than any blade. As the raiders pillaged and plundered, Amenhotep's thoughts turned to vengeance tempered by righteousness. He knew that the ancient laws of Ma'at, the balance of justice and order that governed the cosmos, demanded retribution for such sacrilege. With resolve hardening in his heart, the old priest vowed to seek justice for Anubis and his temple, no matter the cost. Chapter 3, Amenhotep's Vow. Amenhotep, though aged and weary from a lifetime of devotion, knew that the desecration of Anubis's temple could not go unanswered. With steely determination born of righteous anger, he embarked on a journey that would take him across the shifting sands of the desert and into the hearts of neighboring cities and tribes. His quest for justice began with a solemn vow to gather allies among those who shared his reverence for Anubis and abhorrence for the raiders' sacrilege. From city-states nestled along the Nile to nomadic tribes that roamed the desert's edge, Amenhotep sought out those whose faith burned as brightly as his own. Along the way, he encountered both friend and foe, each with their own motives and beliefs about the gods and their place in the world. In the bustling marketplaces of bustling cities and the quiet solitude of desert oases, Amenhotep spoke of the raiders' blasphemy against Anubis, recounting tales of the desecration that had shattered the sanctity of the ancient temple. He found allies among warriors who had sworn oaths of allegiance to the gods, their loyalty unwavering in the face of adversity. He forged alliances with priests and priestesses who saw the raiders' actions as an affront to the divine order that governed the cosmos. Through diplomacy and conviction, Amenhotep began to build a coalition of warriors and priests who were willing to stand against the tyranny of the raiders and restore honor to Anubis's name. Together, they would embark on a daring quest to confront the raiders, reclaim the stolen treasures, and restore the sanctity of the temple to its former glory. Chapter 4: Gathering of the Guardians. Amidst shifting alliances and ancient rivalries, Amenhotep's quest for justice led him to forge unexpected bonds with those who shared his indignation at the sacrilege committed against Anubis. Warriors from distant lands joined his cause, their voices raised in defiance against the raiders who had dared to defile the ancient temple. Among his newfound companions was a skilled warrior named Khufu, who had once served as a guardian of the temple before its fall. Khufu bore the scars of battle and the weight of guilt for failing to protect the sacred sanctuary from the raiders' onslaught. Yet, his spirit remained unbroken, his resolve strengthened by the opportunity to seek redemption through righteous action. Together with Amenhotep and their growing band of allies, Khufu pledged himself to the task of confronting the raiders and reclaiming the stolen treasures that rightfully belonged to Anubis. As they prepared for the impending conflict, bonds of loyalty and camaraderie flourished amidst the shared determination to uphold the sanctity of their beliefs. They trained relentlessly, honing their skills in preparation for the inevitable clash that would test their mettle and determine the fate of Anubis's sacred domain. Chapter 5: Clash of Faiths. The stage was set for a climactic showdown that would reverberate through the annals of history. Under the cover of night, Amenhotep and his allies launched a daring assault on the raiders' camp, catching them off guard amidst their celebrations of victory and plunder. The desert sands became a battlefield where the clash of faiths unfolded with ferocious intensity. Raiders, their hearts hardened by greed and ambition, fought with savage determination to defend their ill-gotten spoils. Libyan warriors, clad in ribbed horsehair corselets and adorned with swinging tassels, clashed against the coalition of warriors who stood in defense of Anubis's honor. Bronze weapons gleamed in the moonlight as spears clashed against shields, arrows found their marks amidst the chaos, and the air was thick with the cries of battle and the scent of blood. Amidst the fray, the young prince, intoxicated by authority and driven by arrogance, confronted Amenhotep in a duel that transcended mere physical combat. Their clash was a struggle of ideologies as much as blades, a testament to the enduring power of faith and the relentless pursuit of justice. Each blow struck echoed through the night, a symphony of defiance against the forces of darkness that sought to extinguish the light of Anubis's truth. In the heart of the battle, Khufu fought with the fury of a man possessed, his skill in combat matched only by his determination to atone for past failures. With each adversary he felled, he moved closer to redemption, his spirit burning brightly amidst the chaos and carnage that surrounded him. He fought not only for the sanctity of the temple but for the honor of all who had fallen in defense of Anubis's sacred domain. As the battle raged on into the night, the outcome hung in the balance, a testament to the resilience of faith and the unyielding spirit of those who fought in its name. Chapter 6: Redemption and Renewal. Victory came at a great cost, paid in blood and sacrifice upon the shifting sands of the desert. The raiders were defeated, their ranks scattered to the winds that swept across the ancient land. The stolen treasures, reclaimed by Amenhotep and his allies, were returned to Anubis's temple amidst ceremonies of purification and renewal. In the aftermath of the conflict, Amenhotep and Khufu stood amidst the ruins of the temple they had fought so valiantly to protect. The old priest's gaze swept across the restored sanctum, where golden statues once again gleamed beneath the flickering light of oil lamps. Ancient scrolls were carefully restored to their rightful places, their parchment bearing witness to the trials and triumphs of a people bound by faith and the pursuit of justice. Together, they rebuilt not only the physical structure of the temple but also its spiritual essence, forging a new era of reverence and unity among the people. The resilience of their faith prevailed over the darkness that had momentarily shrouded Anubis's light, a testament to the enduring power of belief in the face of adversity. As they stood amidst the restored sanctity, the statue of Anubis watched solemnly over the land, its stone eyes holding secrets of eternity that even the passage of ages could not erase. The temple had endured the crucible of conflict and emerged stronger, a beacon of hope and renewal for all who sought solace in the embrace of its ancient wisdom. Chapter 7: Legacy of the Shadows. In the wake of the conflict, Amenhotep emerged as a beacon of resilience and faith, his leadership inspiring a resurgence of devotion to Anubis among the people. His unwavering commitment to justice and righteousness had united warriors and priests from disparate lands, forging bonds that transcended the boundaries of city-states and nomadic tribes. As tales of the battle echoed through the desert winds, the shadow of Anubis's temple stood as a testament to the triumph of righteousness over tyranny. The restored sanctum became a place of pilgrimage for those who sought solace in the embrace of ancient faith, its walls bearing witness to the courage and sacrifice of those who had defended its honor. Amidst the solemn tranquility of the temple, the statue of Anubis stood sentinel over the land, its presence a reminder that faith, justice, and courage would forever endure in the hearts of those who stood in its embrace. The legacy of the shadows, cast by the raiders who had dared to challenge the divine order, would forever be overshadowed by the enduring light of Anubis's truth. Epilogue: Anubis's Vigil. As the sun set over the desert horizon, casting golden hues upon the temple's restored walls, Amenhotep stood before the statue of Anubis in quiet reverence. The old priest's gaze met the stone eyes of the god, a silent exchange of gratitude and determination that transcended mortal words. Though the scars of the raid remained etched in memory, the temple stood strong once more, a bastion against the forces of darkness that sought to extinguish the light of Anubis's truth. Amidst the restored sanctity, the statue of Anubis watched solemnly over the land, its presence a reminder that faith, justice, and courage would forever endure in the hearts of those who stood in its embrace. As the desert winds whispered tales of the battle that had tested the very fabric of belief, Amenhotep knew that the shadow of Anubis would forever cast its light upon the sands of time. The old priest's heart was filled with hope for the future, knowing that the legacy of righteousness and renewal would endure for generations to come.
In a money-centric world, where people are driven by material possessions, a mysterious invitation changed everything. No one knew what to expect. The game begins, but there's no turning back. Their survival depends on it, but the mysterious organizer is always one step ahead. Unity is the key to survival, but competition always demands sacrifices. Hope is all that's left, but everyone is the master of their own fate. The real question is who will be brave enough for the ultimate test. But every decision comes with consequences. True strength comes from within, but everyone is the architect of their own destiny. The ultimate trial will decide everything, but at what cost? In the shadow of victory, loss always lingers. The game never ends. Time is always against the losers, but there's still hope. The innocent eyes of childhood witness the cruelty of the game. But even in seemingly hopeless situations, there is hope. True heroes never give up. Victory always comes with sacrifices. Unity is the only way to survive. Squid Game.
Baywatch introduced us to some of the most iconic female lifeguards on TV, each bringing unique qualities to the beach and contributing to the team's mission of saving lives along the California coast. First up, there's CJ Parker, the compassionate lifeguard known for her gentle nature and dedication to the job. CJ has a deep empathy for others, always ready to offer support and protection to those around her, both in the water and on land. Her bravery shines through in every rescue, often putting herself at risk to ensure the safety of others, making her an unforgettable member of the Baywatch team. Next, we meet Stephanie Holden, the strong and disciplined leader of the beach. Stephanie is known for her serious approach to lifeguarding, bringing professionalism and focus to every situation. She pushes her team to excel, and her calm, steady presence makes her a natural mentor. Her resilience and unwavering commitment have established her as a central figure, embodying strength and dedication on the beach. Then we have Shawnee McLean, the enthusiastic rookie who starts out with a lot to learn, but quickly grows into a skilled lifeguard. Her journey is one of growth and discovery as she gains confidence and becomes adept at rescues. Her youthful energy and eagerness to improve make her relatable, while her dedication and compassion make her an essential part of the team. Caroline Holden brings a sense of warmth and charm to Baywatch. Caroline's steady nature and skill in the water make her a key figure in the team's dynamic. Her close relationships with her colleagues, particularly with her sister Stephanie, add a layer of emotional depth, showing her as both strong and empathetic. Lastly, there's Neely Capshaw, the fierce, independent lifeguard with a rebellious edge. Known for challenging boundaries and sometimes clashing with authority, Neely brings an intensity to the beach. Her confidence and ambition set her apart, and while she may be unconventional, her skills and determination are undeniable, adding an exciting spark to the team dynamic. Together, CJ, Stephanie, Shawnee, Caroline, and Neely bring strength, courage, and personality to Baywatch, making them unforgettable icons of the beach. Prepare yourself for an exhilarating journey through the dark, heated streets of Los Angeles, where speed means everything. In a world where only the boldest and fastest can win, there's one woman who knows how to keep up. Letty Ortiz. Letty is one of the bravest racers of all time, fearlessly taking the wheel and standing up for those she loves, no matter the cost. Brian O'Connor, a mysterious rookie undercover cop, enters the racing world, attempting to infiltrate this illegal community. Brian finds himself not only racing against speed, but also wrestling with his own identity as he slowly begins to belong in the world of racers. He realizes he may be more connected to them than he ever imagined. As he delves deeper into the dangerous web of mysterious street races, Brian meets Dominic Toretto, the famous racer revered as a legend by the locals. Dom Toretto is loyal to his family and his crew, and no one can question his leadership. For him, street racing is more than a passion. It's a matter of honor. And if anyone crosses his path, there will be consequences. As Brian gets closer to Dom's world, he meets Mia Toretto, Dom's sister.
Mia is kind and strong, sensing deep down that Brian is more than just an ordinary racer. Their relationship slowly unfolds, and Brian faces a choice: his loyalty to the law or his loyalty to those he cares about. A city where street races rule the night and danger lurks around every corner. Prepare yourself for the ultimate showdown, where speed and loyalty reign supreme. A world where only the strongest survive, and where family and honor go hand in hand.